What is up, everybody? It's Q-Ball.
And Redbeard.
Happy Monday. Happy virtual NAMM, Redbeard.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are not in California right now. We'd be leaving. We'd be on a plane to California right now where it's warmer.
What would be the first thing you'd do when you got to California?
In-N-Out burger.
All right.
Land and get the burger.
Double, animal style?
Yes, most definitely.
Well, if you guys are just joining us, we're going live all week here for virtual NAMM. We're doing the best we can to bring you all the pertinent information for what's going on at the show virtually. So just a little bit of housekeeping here. Just want to let you guys know this is interactive. So if you have a question about anything we're talking about, feel free to type it in the comments and we will pull it in, answer your question live. And we got a bunch of fun stuff planned for this entire week. That's right. We've committed to a week of virtual NAMM. What is wrong with us, Sean?
I don't know. 3 times daily for the next 5 days.
Awesome. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, there's one more aspect of these live videos that we need to share with you, which is the mystery boxes.
Yes, mystery boxes.
Limited edition mystery boxes. So before we go, I just want to show you guys, what a mystery box is. And throughout this entire series, we're going to be dropping a secret word every single day. And if you collect all 5 of those secret words, you can go to our website and get entered to win a box full of NAMM swag, hero prizes. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to show you this video, and then we're going to come back with Jason Waffle from Shure, the pro side, and we're going to have an awesome conversation about what's new. We'll be right back. So what is a mystery box? We've collected swag from all of our manufacturers, plus some guaranteed prizes that will be in the limited edition AudioBiz NAMM 2021 mystery box. These boxes will be packed at random and filled to the brim with t-shirts, hats, stickers, all the fun swag you'd normally get at NAMM. We've collected from all of our manufacturers. We're gonna pack these at random and send them to you. So all you have to do is collect the 5 secret words. We're gonna drop one every single day. You're just gonna go to this web address, fill out the form, submit your secret words, and be entered to win. So these mystery boxes are limited to the first 30 people that submit the correct 5 secret words. So you don't wanna miss out on the videos, and you don't wanna miss your chance to win one of our limited edition mystery boxes. This mystery box could be yours. It's so heavy. Don't sleep, get a mystery box. Okay, that sounds awesome.
Do I get a mystery box?
You cannot win a mystery box. I'm sorry.
I want one. You make it look so cool.
Well, there's nothing better than getting mystery boxes in the mail. So again, we're going to drop a secret word today. Make sure you catch it. Get all 5. Enter the mystery box. All right, enough with the mystery box nonsense. We've got a bunch of people in here watching. So again, this is interactive, and I can't wait to bring in the illustrious Jason Waffle.
What's up, Q-Ball and Redbeard? I love it. Fantastic. Happy Monday, you guys. You've got me hungry talking about In-N-Out Burger, man. I'm missing it.
What's the first thing you do when you get to NAMM, when you hit California, Jason?
That is a crazy question, and this is going to be a crazy answer. I've actually never been to NAMM.
Oh my goodness!
No, I've never been to NAMM in person. Yeah, this is my first NAMM. Look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here.
This would have been your first
NAMM.
NAMM.
No In-N-Out burgers to boot. Yeah, so because I've been with Shure for just a little over a year now, so this would have been my first cycle of NAMM-hood with that world. And prior to that, I was kind of always working. It's a busy time of year for the broadcast side of things. Early in the year, kind of award show season, and some pretty big sporting events that take place this time of year. So that's kind of where I was. So I never made it to NAMM. So no NAMM stories, although being a West Coast kid and living in Vegas and LA, I do miss the In-N-Out burger quite a bit. That's for sure.
Yeah, it is a treat, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so since you haven't been to NAMM, we can't ask you like what's your craziest NAMM story, because
true.
Once you go to NAMM, you know it's a quirky trade show, we'll say. So, what's one of the most interesting people or groups that you got to work with doing your RF geekness that you've done in the past?
Great question. I guess the story I always like to tell is I was doing a late night talk show at South by Southwest, and I had to go put a lavalier on Shaquille O'Neal, and he was in quite the jokingly mood, I guess, that day, and like told me he wasn't going to wear it, and he was joking around, he was being nice, and then finally he's like, all right, I'll put it on, and I stand up to go put it on him, and he just like bear hugs me and lifts me off the ground.
Wow.
And like, I don't think he meant to. He's just such a huge man. Like, he knocked the wind out of me. I was having trouble for a minute. And then like, he's laughing. There was no ill intent at all. But he was just such a giant. He just picked me up like I was nothing. So that was a pretty crazy story.
Yeah, he DJ'd here in Madison, and friends set up his DJ booth, and my buddy's like 6 foot, and like the stand that they built for him to DJ was like up to here on him. Massive. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Sean, who's the most famous person you've seen at NAMM?
Stevie Wonder, but he didn't see me. I'm sorry.
Stevie Wonder is a fixture of NAMM, and if you've ever seen him there's a circle of people around him just guarding him so he can make his way through. So.
But my most favorite one, just from my perspective, is I got to meet Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age one year. He came to our booth when we were doing some microphones and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool to hang out with him because I'm like, it's Josh Homme.
Yeah, you're a fanboy, but anyway, I'm a fan of Shure and all that you do. Jason? Do you consider yourself like an RF nerd, or how would you, if you had to label yourself, what label would you give yourself?
You nailed it right on the head. Yeah, RF nerd. That's where I cut my teeth for most of my career in broadcast, was RF coordination and wireless system design for antennas and distributed antenna systems. So definitely the RF nerd for sure. I think there are some really smart, talented people in that category. So I still have a lot to learn, but and then I've loved Shure my entire career. The support and the relationships that I built with my reps and my market development person when I was in the field was second to none. And so it just was a great fit. And so now I'm a Shure RF nerd, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're in the right place. I mean, what better place to be than the #1 wireless company in the world? So we're really honored to have you here with us, and I'm really honored that this is your first NAMM. So we're going to try to do our best to save you from the lines and the crowds and the food trucks.
There's so many good stories from people at Shure that I've heard just from being there for a little bit over a year now about what their first NAMM is like, and I was pretty excited to experience it. But this is a good one. This will go up. Yeah.
Awesome. So typically at NAMM, manufacturers are launching new products, and there's all kinds of information. And we're going to spend a little time talking about products today. And I wanted to just sort of dive into MXCW. So you're actually seeing some interesting uses for this product. And if you're not familiar with MXCW, we could talk a little bit about that. But I wanted you to share a little bit about how you're seeing MXCW used right now, just due to the state of the world and some different applications, because it's typically used for meetings and committees and gatherings. And obviously we're not gathering as much anymore. So we want to share with us how you're seeing MXCW used in the field. It's been interesting to you.
Yeah, it showed up in a lot of entertainment spaces lately to do table reads. Specifically, SNL was using it to do their table reads, and you're in a world where you've got to have some distance, right? And it's harder to hear people, and try to get 30 people in a room at 6 feet apart, and the guy that's at the other end of the room from you now is very far away. And so we've seen MXCW used in a lot of new applications this last year to create meeting spaces that it's a wireless conferencing unit that allows kind of a talkback scenario system for somebody to have a meeting. And then you can tap that into a Zoom call or to something like this if you wanted to, and pass it through with some of our other conferencing products. So it's not hyper NAMM related, but we're seeing that MXCW product because of the versatility of it being a wireless product where you can just drop a mic and a speaker right in front of somebody without running any cables. It's a pretty cool box to get you set up quickly and efficiently, and to stay safe in this world of 6 feet apart that we're in 2021 and we're still living in. So
yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen here just to give people an idea of what that looks like. And so the idea here being that, you're able to wirelessly set up a conference where you've got a speaker and a microphone, and everyone can hear each other. It's an amazing product. And I guess I would never thought that this particular product would end up, being used for a SNL or a table read, just because
Absolutely.
of how we've pitched it to the world. So just a couple of the features. If you're unaware of MXCW and you would like to get a demo or talk to someone at AudioBiz, please reach out to us. But this is a wireless unit that runs on a lithium-ion battery that lasts over 12 hours when fully charged, and you can link up to 120 of these to one single access point. So it's completely scalable for your meeting needs. So MXCW is an incredible product that we're seeing. Again, we're seeing people just create new ways of using these products, and it's really fun to hear that stuff. So I guess if we're on the SNL track, Shure was just recently mentioned in the news for another product.
Yeah. Twinflex.
Twinplex,
baby. Yes. We're shifting over to our brand new or somewhat new headset. So this is a dual ear, dual diaphragm, Twinflex line headset. This is the TH53. And we've seen that specifically the headset portion used on a show called The Masked Singer, if you're familiar with that. And the reason, obviously, is you can get that up underneath the mask. But really, the sound quality is what's the selection there, and why the A1 on that show specifically is picked. That is the dual diaphragm element gives you kind of twice the surface area. You get really crisp highs, super clear lows, and then it being side firing with those two diaphragms, your off-axis rejection is great. So you're not going to have a lot of difference in sound as you move your head left and right, and it's really going to pick up a wide, full-bodied sound with crisp highs. And so we've had a lot of success with that. It's the same element that's in our lavalier elements, the 47, the 48, and the headset version is incredibly comfortable. It's very light. We went to an eyeglass manufacturer to figure out how to build kind of this chassis in the back. So it's like you can just collapse it in your hand and then let go, and it springs back to its regular form factor. So you barely know you're wearing it. Super comfortable. Yeah, all those celebrities with those giant masks over their head are singing into a Twinplex.
I was just thinking, like, what a great way to test a microphone, to stick it in a mask and have somebody in there breathing and making sure you're getting the highest quality audio. Now, I haven't watched The Masked Singer, so I don't even do you know any of the people that have been revealed? I'm like so out of the loop here.
Last season I did, but if we're up on our current events this season, I am not. So it's actually a New Year's resolution to watch a little bit less TV this year. We'll see.
Well, that's a good one. Who would you love to see unmasked on The Masked Singer? Like, what would be somebody like? I would just love to see them pop off the mask, and it's like, I want to say John Lovitz, but I'm thinking of maybe John Lithgow or somebody who you just would never expect.
Right, like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, even better.
Right, like never would think that he'd be mass singing, but
so we use the Twinplex Lav in all of our videos. So we found that when we're creating content, it's discreet, it sounds great, it makes it really easy in post to edit everything. You don't really have to do a lot of treatment to it. So and Sean's subject to wearing it, and he's got that big beard, and it never bristles across it, and we've had some really good results with the old Twinplex.
Yeah, I've even had the chance to play around with it on some instruments and stuff too, which has been really cool, like some stringed instruments and stuff. It is a super versatile microphone, and I must say I'm pretty impressed of how it sounds, especially on The Masked Singer, like Travis was saying, of being under a hood, and it's kind of funny because they're sitting there singing with a prop microphone from a different vendor, which is cool. So that's the fun one to see. So we also have, another new lav to the pro world. I hear, we've got our Duraplex.
But before we get into that, it's time for the secret word.
The secret word is compact disc.
All right, there you go. You got it today. All right, let's go into Duraplex.
I was gonna ask earlier on, like when you played that video, I was like, "Is there gonna be a secret word on my segment? Because I don't want to be left out." And then there was. So look at that, fantastic.
Compact disc. I mean, when was the last time you used a compact disc, but the kids of today will never know with all these streaming and, having a phone here that has everything.
Right?
I have hundreds of CDs in flip books that my wife is trying to get me to get rid of.
That's when it was. When we moved from Las Vegas to Nashville, which is where I am now, I remember finding, as I was packing, my giant flip book of CDs. And this was the funniest part. I didn't have a CD player in my house. None of my computers have a CD player, right? So I took my book to my car and sat in my car in my driveway and put CDs in my car for like 2 hours of nostalgia of listening to my high school mixtapes.
I just picture driving with your knee and flipping the pages, trying to get that
right.
Yes, track.
Exactly.
Dangerous.
The
I look
CD
at
changer in the trunk.
Yeah, I look at it as like strata, of you can go through the years of what musical taste you had and what was going on in your life by flipping through those books,
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about Duraplex.
Yes.
It's durable.
It's durable. It's Plex. It's done. You guys did a hilarious video, by the way. Very, very, very nice job. Yeah, so Duraplex kind of is the Twinplex's baby brother, if you will. And so the Plex in both of those names is a reference to the cable, right? Which is our brand new double helix medical grade cable that essentially you have to break twice in the same spot for that cable to ever fail. And that cable exists on both lines. And then the Dura is kind of a nod to how durable this new Duraplex unit is, being that it's IP57 rated. So it's waterproof and dust ingress proof. Thank you, sir, for pulling up the website there. That's the DL4. And then we have the headset version as well, which is on a different mount, but also a boom version of the Duraplex. And so, if you're looking to dive in the pool or, get something really dusty and dirty, the Duraplex is the answer for you. It sounds incredible for being a completely waterproof and soundproof microphone. I think you'd be really surprised. It's not quite the Twinplex sound quality with that dual diaphragm element up there, and that's where you'll kind of see those prices reflect that. But if you need something that's waterproof on a professional TV show or something where you're shooting a music video that's going to get a little wet or dirty, that Duraplex is really going to surprise you with how great it sounds and how durable it is through the elements.
Yeah, we put this thing through the paces. So luckily for me, I do a lot of the video background, but Sean is I guess we'll call him the lab rat. I don't know. But basically, I said, okay, if this thing is truly durable, as they say, let's test it in all aspects. So we got Sean to put on that lav mic and shoot a video while we poured water on him. We poured milk on him. We poured crushed up cereal to simulate Burning Man. There was ketchup, I believe. And did I miss anything?
Flour. Don't
Flour.
forget about flour. Yeah, And let me tell you, ketchup to the eye, it stings. It stings. I don't know.
Acidic in there, yeah.
But we recorded the audio the entire time he was speaking. So while we were doing all this, and the mic just outpaced everything. So if you're looking for that lav mic that's going to go through those extreme conditions, this is definitely the one. And I love the cable. We know the cable is always the thing that goes wrong with a lav mic. It's twisted. It's no one knows how to wrap a cable anymore. We got to have a whole course on how to wrap cables. But that's the first point. So Shure says, hey, how can we fix this? This is the main problem, right? The microphones typically last forever, but the cable. So you guys have completely reinvented the cable, the extensive testing. We could go on and on about it, but it's two amazing products here.
Yeah. Speaking of videos, there's some great Plex cable videos of the machines that we built to test that thing. So yeah, what were you going to say, Redbeard?
Well, I was just going to say that, yeah, it's pretty crazy that the testing team comes up and makes a machine to just torture test cables and see how it handles, and it's cool. You would have seen this at NAMM. There would have been like the little portable bendy cable guy. It's pretty crazy to see the effort that has gone into designing that cable, which will be awesome, especially for like house of worship market or a theater, like high school theater. How often do you see that and they just wrap it around the body pack and hand you the mic back, and it's like, oh, come on, you're killing me.
So we do have a comment here. It looks like the young Redbeard is
young Redbeard is on here. So,
so thank you, Pierce, for that. We're going to try to take good care of Dad here. So Shure, it has a virtual booth at NAMM, and if you're registered, all you have to do is go to the NAMM.org website and register, and you can go to these virtual booths where you can find out more information about what Shure's doing for this event. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the Shure t-shirt is the coveted prize of all NAMM attendees. The line is typically wrapped around and around the booth for the limited edition shirt, which is awesome. So make sure you go check that out. And then, of course, we're going to have some special limited edition stuff in the mystery box. So again, you're going to want to collect those secret words. Jason, what do you think is going to be the future of Pro here? Like, we're all sort of wondering what's happening. Do you have any ideas on how production companies are pivoting or making do with what we have now?
From like the reality of 2020 standpoint, in general, I'm always impressed with the resiliency of that industry, right? You talk about the people that own those sound companies and roadies in general, and that's a job that requires quite a bit of resiliency and thinking on your feet. So, there are some pretty tough stories, and I've had some friends that had a rough year, but they figured out how to get through it and adapt and change and grow. And a lot of these sound companies in Nashville have figured out how to do some live streaming and pivot to some of the install space in the systems market for a short period of time. And that's been so encouraging and awesome to see. And I applaud all of those people that have reinvented themselves for the last 12 months to get by. But, I really do. We've been trying to say it for a year or more, like, the hope is coming, we're going to get through this thing. And like, the vaccine's rolling out and stuff seems to be getting back. Red Rock Amphitheater just released a full summer of shows. I've seen some people announcing tours again. So I think the overall consensus here is we're going to be swinging for the fences here in a couple months. And honestly, I'm a little bit concerned about a shortage of gear and a shortage of personnel when everything does come back. You know what I mean? I think if you've held on this long, hold on a little bit longer, and your phone's going to be ringing off the hook because there's some people that aren't coming back, I think, and there's some companies that aren't coming back, and there's going to be a high demand for pro and live events when it does come back. So
I would agree. I think that we're going to see a huge uptick in not only performances, but I hope that all the artists have spent a little bit of time at home creating some new content for us, creating some new music, and this turns into this really great creator leapfrog of content that everyone was sort of like, all right, stay home and make an album, and then like, let's all be able to experience that. So I really like that response. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, but I knew you'd have some type of really good response for that. So, well, this has been awesome. Our first virtual NAMM session with Jason, and you kicked it off, and you're a champion. Again, if you guys want to catch these secret words, you get these mystery boxes. We're going to be doing this all week long with every single manufacturer. Actually, Shure's got to have 2 sessions with us because they have so many different awesome products. And Sean, do you want to add anything to the mix here?
No, it was great for everyone to join us, and thank you, Jason, for being the first one. It's always rough being the first of the live sessions, but
it's my first NAMM. It's like a rite of passage, I feel like, right?
Exactly.
Well, you were awesome, and guys, if you're watching the replay of this and you're interested in any of the products that we talked about, please go to audiobiz.com and contact us. We can set you up with a virtual demo. We can help you get the product that you need for your next project, whether you're a retail end user, production, recording artists. We've got everything to help you stay creative, keep making great stuff. And of course, we have the most amazing brands in the world on our line card. So you can check all that out at audiobiz.com. And with that, thank you, Jason, for being with us. And we hope to see everybody soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
See you
again,
soon,
Jason.
fellas.
Cheers.
Have a good week. Happy NAMM.
You too.